And our weather warrior covered a lot of ground this storm chasing season, ending up as far away as Montana. But he has safely returned to southern Illinois, and he is here to give you a look back at his 2015 storm chasing season.
Greetings from the WSIL studios, where I'm standing in the rain because that's what weather warriors do. I'm meteorologist Tony Laubach, and after 47 days straight on the road, I finally returned home to southern Illinois. The last 7 weeks have proven to be extremely busy with all sorts of weather that Mother Nature could throw at me. From tornadoes, hail, flooding, and lightning, I'm going to give you a look back at my season. From start to finish, the 2015 storm season kept me hauling all over the plains in search of spinning clouds, giant ice, and water where there shouldn't be water, and I found plenty of all of that. Of all the storm intercepts over that 7-week span, several of them stand out as my favorite highlights of the storm season. I have to start with a small sample of photos I took during the best lightning show I ever witnessed. On June 4th, I intercepted a beautiful supercell in central Kansas that went on to produce a nearly 5-hour-long lightning show. I filled my memory card with over 400 shots that I'm still trying to process even now. And even prior to the sparks, the storm left behind some of the biggest hail I would see all season. That leads me to my favorite hailstorm of the season in Pecos, Texas back on May 18th. They say everything is bigger in Texas, and that sure goes for the hail too. While the size was impressive, it was the depth that made this the best hailer of the year. But that storm was not the one that cost me the windshield. This one did, and it earns the award for the biggest surprise day of the season. May 28th was a casual gentleman's chase in southwest Kansas that was supposed to be a joyride for some storms to pass the time on what was a very slow week.
Tornado on the ground!
But it ultimately yielded 4 tornadoes in a very marginal setup. In addition to the tornadoes, the hail I was expecting did send me to the shop for new glass, which I only had to replace one time this season. And while the best tornadoes of the year came to me prior to my start of the Weather Warrior project in early May, the tornadoes on June 5th in northeast Colorado earned the belt for the best tornado day of the project. In addition to being the day I'd see the most tornadoes on, they were the first for my storm chase partner, Andrea Rector.
Oh, yeah!
With those tornadoes included in the 11 I saw in Colorado during the entire season, Colorado earns top honors for the state of the year for me.
Wow.
For the 7th week spanning May 13th through July 1st, I drove a total of 15,265 miles. That brought me to 301,866 miles for my career. I traveled a total of a dozen states and saw 11 of my 17 tornadoes during my Weather Warrior segment, but I only lost one windshield. And if you haven't already, head to Facebook/Tony Laubach and follow me on my Facebook page, or at LaubachT for my Twitter page. I'll continue to update those throughout the off-season of any weather adventures I have, and of course, I will be back again for the 2016 storm season. Well, folks, that's it, but fear not, there'll still be plenty of weather for me to chase throughout the season, so stay with News 3 for not only my severe weather video, but my winter weather video as well. And you can also catch me on the sidelines Friday nights for my second favorite season, high school football. For News 3, I'm meteorologist Tony Laubach, the Weather Warrior.
And while Tony did only go through one windshield, he added more than 70 new hail dents to his storm chase vehicle. And as he just said, you can catch him chasing all the big weather events here at home throughout the rest of the year.